Hello, Via Zone. This is where we review Asian entertainment, and we are reviewing today a series called Voice in the Rain. It's 16 episodes on Viki, 2020 series, and it's from Thailand. So if you like what you're seeing, please subscribe and ring the bell. So Voice in the Rain is about a fashion designer and a male model actor. These are the two main leads in the series. Now, she and he are hearing each other in their heads. So the whole series is about how they have this special power of hearing both of their voices in their heads. Now, they do figure this out early in the series, which I thought was kind of interesting because you know how they usually like to keep the plot twist towards the middle of the series. But for some odd reason, they decided to have these two come together and figure it out right at the very beginning. In fact, I think in the second episode, they figure it out. And the fashion designer, the main actress, you'll see a picture of her here. She's real pretty. She did a really great job, I thought, at her character. And the male actor here, he is a model actor, and I'm sure the reason they picked him is because he looks like a model. So during the series, of course, they can hear each other through their heads, but only while it's raining. So I thought that was a little bit of a nice little twist to it. I thought the concept was interesting. It is a comedy romance, but I thought it was just a little on the corny side. I thought they could do a little bit better on some of the scenes, especially when they're talking in their heads. It was just a little bit too much for mind reading, talking in their heads, I thought. For example, they were in an elevator together, and instead of talking to one another, they're talking in their heads. And I kind of thought that was kind of funny because, they're in the elevator together. Why aren't they just talking? So I thought that was kind of just a little on the corny side. They did use English words a lot in the series. Now that may be because Thailand maybe not have a certain word in Thailand versus English. I'm not sure. But I thought that was kind of cool that they did have a lot of English in the series. The music cues were right on. The music was really good, I thought. The storyline and the scenes were just a little bit too long. I felt like they tried to present the point a little bit too long in the series. I thought they could kind of condense it a little bit. But again, when you're working with 16 episodes, you're trying to fill an hour full of information. So maybe that's why they did that. Some of the scenes were kind of chunky. I felt like they could have done a little bit better at easing in or transitioning from one part of the episode to the next. So I thought they could have done a little work on that. Each episode was named after a weather term or a fashion term, so I did like that. I thought that was interesting. Sometimes I thought the fake acting in the series was better than the actual acting because they were showing him as being in the series and acting in the series, and I thought sometimes the fake acting was actually better, but that was just me. Halfway through the series, I thought it got better. Now, this was a good hairs up for Thailand because the cliffhangers is what kept bringing me back. Otherwise, I probably would have gave up on the series right away. But it seemed like each cliffhanger they gave and the end of the episode just wanted me to go ahead and watch the next one. So good for them. Some of the plot twists I thought could have been more enhanced. I think they could have expelled on the twist a little bit more. But again, that's up to the writers and, of course, all that they had done in that series. They did wear these midriff tops, the two main actresses in the series, and I'm not sure why. I don't know if it was just a Thailand thing for fashion at the time, but I thought it was a little distracting because when you're a fashion designer, I'm thinking she's going to be wearing these really great suits and showing off what she's created. And they actually had her in this midriff top a lot, and I just didn't understand that at all. Now, at the end, they did have 3 storylines that all was kind of wrapping up the series, and I thought they connected the dots really well on the end of the series. So again, pretty good series for Thailand. I'm glad I watched it just because it's just different than some of the other ones I've watched. So again, it's called Voice in the Rain. It's a 2020 series. It is on Viki. Remember to subscribe and ring the bell, and until next time.